Hey guys, Jay here. Happy Monday evening. Yeah, I've been up since early this morning. I had to fly that jet back from North Carolina. And Pastor rode with me for some reason. But told him, I said, you value your life. I said, I haven't flown one of these in 30-some years. He said, I trust you. I said, it's good because I don't. I checked the logbooks and everything, went over it, and checklist and everything on it, fired them up, both fired up. And I said, okay. Now I put the waypoints on. I finally was the autopilot. I programmed it with the waypoints in so the airplane could fly us out over the beach, straight down the beach, and bring us back into Winter Haven. And but I forgot those damn things talk to you. The computers in them. So that's why I called Tyler and I told him, I said, I'm just going out and over the beach line, flying back down to Winter Haven. He said, so you're going to be IFR? And I said, yeah. Or not IFR, but I said VFR the whole way. And he told me to climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Above it is, above that. And he said, once you're out of our airspace, change frequency to Winter Haven. So that's what I did. But Pastor was with me. I pulled out and I hit the throttles. He says, whoa. I said, what? He said, he said, well, it's going fast. I said, the damn jet. He said, looking at the airspeed, and I said, rotate. So I pulled the nose off the ground, we took off. He's looking at me, we both have headsets on. I said, gear up. And he said, what? I'm used to having somebody sitting beside me know what they're doing. I said, never mind. So I reached over and put the gear up. But, yeah, we flew back and they kept talking. It's annoying. It's a woman's voice. Watch out for traffic on your right. Watch out for traffic on your left. I told Pastor, I said, ain't this like a woman backseat driver? When we were going there, I got permission to land. When it's coming down, the computer says, which is a female voice, it says, 500, 400. Make sure you do the damn laundry when you get home. 300. I'm not cooking today. 200. Wash my car. 100. You never bought me anything nice anymore. Pull up, pull up, pull up. I don't know. I forgot them stupid things talk like that. It's annoying is what it is. But no, but we got there, taxied up. They chalked the front wheel, left the engines cool down a minute, shut them down, opened the door up, come down the steps. Pastor got on with me. He looked like he was scared to death. He said, so where are we going from here? I said, oh, we're going from this to that. And the R-44 was sitting there. He said, you kidding? I said, not unless you want to call your wife to come down here and get you. No, I'm not kidding. No, he said, I guess. So I had to sign the work order and everything for the jet. Ed's going to have it all redone. That thing's going to be worth about, they said, between $1.8 million and $2 million by the time they're done with it. Like I said, it's a newer model. But it is quick. That's why I use the autopilot. Like I said, that's like, to me, flying a Grumman Yankee, which is a single-engine airplane. It's got a canopy on the top, but if you lay down, like if you're 6 feet tall, you're longer than the wing. So you got two wings that little on each side. So they're squirrely as hell. So if you try to yank and bank, you're going to yank and bank right into the ground. So anyway, that's back. Got that all done, but yeah, I got past in a helicopter. He went to get in the right seat. I said, no, I said other seat. He said, what do you mean? Pilot flies right seat in the helicopter, left seat in that plane. He said, what's the difference? I said, I don't know. It's just the way it is. So the guy strapped in there and got that fired up. Turned full throttle, and I said, you ready? He's as ready as I'm ever going to be. So I picked us off the ground. I told Tower, I'm going back over the hangar. I said, I'm flying straight out. They said, maintain 200 feet until you leave the airport area, which means in case jets are coming in or something, which is fine. So once I got out of the area, I called them, told them we left the airspace. Now I climbed up a little bit down the beach line. And pastor said, you know, he said, your dad would be proud of you for this. I said, he is proud of me. I said, he's only flown with me once, but he knows I fly. He said, well, he said, I didn't know how much stuff you flew. I said, oh, I have fun doing it, and I make money to help people, so good for me. So he says, well, I don't understand. He said, why don't you just have the check right out to your sister, have her put it in the bank account and give you the money back? I said, because that's called money laundering, you egghead. I'm not a commercial pilot anymore. I cannot accept any money. So the money goes to, like, the church, the SPCA, the food bank, homeless shelter, whatever. And a check has to be made out to that. So I got a $4,000 check, and Ed made it out to the church to give it to the pastor. I said, there. I said, put that in the account. I said, the same thing. I said, people need groceries, you know, anything they need, help with rent, whatever. He said, okay. But, yeah, we had a decent time. But I come home, checked on my mom. She was still sleeping. But I turned on YouTube. I cannot believe all the bullshit that's on there about that Austin Metcalf and that Anthony, or I forget his name, Carmelo Anthony. There's so many hatred things up there, made basically by the black people, saying, Whitey will go, Whitey this, Whitey that. I'm thinking, what the hell are you people doing? You who started this into a racial thing is that black bastard that's talking for them. The con man, the ex-con man. And then you had that quack white supremacist from down here go stir it up more. This shit needs to stop. Like I said, that one come up on me at the gas station the other day. I thought he was gonna start blasting me until I pointed a gun at him. That's when my mom was watching it today on the news. She asked me, she says, you got the guns loaded? And I said, yep. I said, I got everything loaded. She said, wow, what the hell these people think they're doing? Because they're saying, she was talking about the one, I'll poke you right in the heart. How the fuck does the internet let them leak shit up like that? To threaten people, threaten white people. That kid is not innocent. He stabbed that kid in the goddamn heart. And that's it. And then they're trying to say now he used a, what was it? cleat sharpener. We didn't need cleats because he was running track. And it's in the police report they found the knife. So it's going to end up the same way. I guarantee it's going to end up the same way as the George Floyd bullshit. And the problem with that was, they made a statement, all right, going in and stealing all the fucking flat screen TVs, all the expensive tennis shoes they could find, all the liquor, burning the buildings down when they were done with them, then claiming they were doing it in George Floyd's name. Yeah, fuck you, you're a bunch of fucking thieves is all you are. And you use an opportunity to do it. What they say, Minnesota had over $2 billion worth of damage. I remember that one lady was on the news. They just opened a new restaurant up there. And them assholes threw a Molotov cocktail through the window, burn it to the ground. And what? Tampon Tim didn't order the police to do anything. Didn't order to stop them. And Kamala Harris said they're not going to stop. They're going to vent. They'd be venting all right. They'd be full of fucking bullet holes. You fucking let shit go like that and they're just going to keep on doing it and doing it and doing it. I don't care if it's white people, black people. The fucking shit needs to stop. I said, coming out here with fucking cartfuls of flat screen TVs and shit. Hell, I think you're helping George Floyd. I hate to break it to you, but George Floyd died from a fucking fentanyl overdose. And that's public record. The ME that did the autopsy said he was forced to change the autopsy because of everything surrounding the case. So in other words, that Metcalf, whatever, not Metcalf, but that officer that's still in prison, they accused him of killing him. And they're riding this big-ass, dumb-ass dickhead around passing off $20 bills in a gold casket on a horse-drawn buggy, and the fucking asshole Democrats in there with kente rags on, kneeling down for him. Which was funny to watch because half of them couldn't get the fuck back up. Jerry Nadler didn't kneel because he shit himself. I forget how many times he shit himself in there already. But it's fucking crazy. Like I said, all I know is I'm too old to fight. I'm not gonna fight. I got guns. I win my battles like that. Like I said, if you got balls enough to try to break in my house or come up on me, you might as well bring your own fucking body bag with you, because I'm not fucking playing around. I'm not going to stand there and get beat half to death from some young black man or white man or whoever the fuck it is. Nope. That kid stabbed him in the fucking heart, and that's all there is to it. That fucking moron they got as their spokesperson got a rap sheet longer than my arm, a fucking baby beater, wife or girlfriend beater, a thief, and he gets up trying to talk like he's so intelligent. And y'all, we have to remember this. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you idiot. Like I said, then that dad is the biggest fucking pussy I've ever seen in my life. You send your wife up there with a fucking 6-foot weave, crying, running her mouth, screaming, like your boy's the fucking victim. Your boy's still breathing. You're crying about your daughter's afraid to fall asleep at night. She's still fucking breathing. And what do? You little fucking wiener? Stand there with your little bow tie right beside her. with your head on your shoulder, shedding tears. You're a pussy. You ought to be the one up there standing up for your fucking family. I'll send your big mouth wife up there. Like I said, that Lang that went to Texas yesterday, he's a fucking asshole too. He's running for state senate down here. I'll vote for fucking Fred Flintstone before I vote for that fucking asshole. He's out there trying to start a fucking race war. They both are. They're going back and forth. But I'll be goddamn if I'm going to watch them. Let them post up threatening white people all the time. I'm going to stab you. I'm going to stick you. It is. No, you're not. You might think you are, but you're not. Here's the problem with them. They may think they're all bad and tough and all this fucking bullshit, but I'll tell you what, the middle of this country you don't want to fuck with. You're talking about West Virginia, Tennessee, all these fucking places. You want guys to come out and finally bear fucking arms, they'll do it. You want to start a fucking race war, that's the way it's going to start. But I'll be goddamn if they're going to take any white people killing black people for no reason or black people killing white people for no reason. It's fucking stupid. I mean, where does it get anybody? It don't get anybody anywhere. I mean, what do you accomplish when you go home with 2 flat screen TVs and 4 pairs of Nikes and a case of whiskey? Oh, nothing. You don't accomplish anything. That was just your excuse to do it. How about the black man you saw that worked at the pawn shop? Black people shot a black man. He was a security guard. He was a retired cop at a pawn shop. Shot him in the chest, killed him. Makes no sense to me at all. All they do is fucking use it as a fucking money grab. And they're waiting for it to blow up enough to do it again. But I'm going to tell you something right now. Texas is the wrong fucking state to try it in. Because the fucking military will be on your ass in about 2 seconds. You might be able to get up fucking Tambon Tim's state. Like I said, his wife opened the window up and she said, I love the smell of burnt tires when they were burning the cars. You fucking moron. And they wonder why fucking people, I don't know, why people don't elect them assholes anymore. You know, that's what I told my mom just a little bit ago. I said, Mom, I hate to tell you this, but I got to fly out. She said, fly where? I said, the Vatican. She said, what do you mean? I said, they called me and asked me if I could be interim pope until they pick a new one. She said, yeah, you of all people, I'm sure. She said, get out of here, you idiot. I'm not laughing about the Pope passing away. Actually, I thought it was kind of weird that he got through the Easter service and he died this morning. Kind of like it was, I don't know. Kind of like the Lord let him finish up what he was going to do, and that was it, and then he took him. But I don't know anymore. Like I said, I don't know myself what's going on anymore. Day by day, it's the only thing I can do. But, yeah, I see, like I said, a lot of you guys on here commenting and stuff. I just, like I said, do what I do. I mosey along. Last night, like I said, my sister dropped off a photo album. An old photo album of the family. And I turned some music on last night, and I was sitting there looking through it, and it was my sister and I and my mom and dad and SeaWorld and stuff. When we were little. And it bothered me. I really did. Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, I will never be over losing my dad. He was in my life for 55 years. And the best friend I ever had. I told you what the other friends do to me down at the gas station. Yeah, Jay, thanks for the money. Here, fucking jab you in the back. See ya. Yeah, I'm done with that shit too. Now I go down there and paying for what I get, and I'm getting the fuck out of there. I don't hear no bullshit. I need help paying my rent. Blah, 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 blah. Well, get a fucking job. Same thing I tell Chris. Get a fucking job. Nobody wants to hear you want to say, I need dog food, I need cat food. You got people out there can't afford fucking eggs or anything else. And you want people to pay for your fucking animal food. That guy is the epitome of a fucking loser. And I can't believe he films himself being a fucking loser like that. Like I said before, Chris, get a job and support your fucking family, you idiot. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get going. Love you all. God bless. Please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to like the button, buddy. I'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.